I can't open the door because you haven't done the correct input. You fool. That is an issue of skill. Yeah, 12 and Sean are bad, but they're bad for, like, different reasons. And Yun and Chun are definitely the strongest, too. Night, Dr. Helen. Thanks for dropping in. See, Sean was, like, made bad on purpose, whereas 12 is, like, bad by accident, probably. Necro isn't particularly close to being a strong character, but he's not bad. Like, he's got some spice. You can do some things to him. He actually has pretty good damage. He's got pretty good damage, and he's got some relatively versatile confirming options. But he has nothing outstandingly bullshit. I mean, he can stun you pretty fast with, like, a couple of supers, but, like, you gotta land a couple of supers, you know? If you manage to stun the opponent, you probably earned it. Whereas, like, in contrast, Yang needs to hit you with EX Wrecker, like, not even a super, just EX Wrecker. He needs to hit you with EX Wrecker, like, thrice, and he's stunned you. Like, Yang just gets... He gets better reward easier for, like, a similar game plan. I don't know if that's a controversial opinion, that, like, Yang's probably better than Necro. That can't be that weird, right? Yang's probably better than Necro, right? What's the modern tier list look like? I don't know. My engagement with Third Strike is, I play it sometimes. I haven't ended up playing a lot of Street Fighter 6, unfortunately. Yeah, Yang is high too. Yeah, see, Yang's strength is always a bit understated because he tends to get massively overshadowed by his admittedly similar but much stronger brother. But, like, Yang himself is pretty good. That happened, honestly, that happened twice, now that I think about it. That also happened in Street Fighter 4, which I did play, like, when it was an active game. When both Yun and Yang were added in Arcade Edition, Yun was a fucking absolute menace. And he overshadowed, like, he over-centralized the game real, like, Yun was destructive. Menace of a character. And Yang was added alongside him, and Yang was also absolutely cracked, but no one really cared, because Yun was, like, so much better. And I exploited it. I was a Yun player in Street Fighter 4. When he was added to the game, I picked that boy up. I'm like, damn, I get to win for free? That's crazy. And then they nerfed him really hard in Ultra, and he was still really good. So I stayed winning. Here's a page list of nerfs for your character. Thank you. I'm going to win the game anyway. Because Ultra, they also added red focus, and Yun really benefits from it, so... Sure, they took away his, like, clown car list of strong nonsense that he had in Arcade Edition, but then he, like, gained... like, a 600 damage confirm off of anything. As long as he has 3 bar, and it's like, fuck me, dude, Yun cannot lose. Yun is blessed. Blessed character. I would say he's blessed to be top tier in everything, but, like, I know that's not true, because he's pretty mediocre in Capcom vs. SNK 2, which is a shame. Which is a shame. Ooh, 449 door touch.
Howdy, Punchy. Have you been?
Riptire, thank you for the 33 months. How have I been? I've been pretty good. I've been pretty good today. You've had some good runs. I'm in high spirits. I'm in a good mood. My legs hurt. These are related factors. We got a lot of games coming out soon. That's probably very interesting for the stream. We got Dead Rising Deluxe on the Thursday. I will be there. Even though I don't usually stream Thursdays, I'm making a special exception for Dead Rising. You know, but how is that possible, streamer? You know, if you pay attention to my schedule, you do pay attention to my schedule, right? You may notice that I never ever stream Thursdays. That is typically because I have to go to the office that day. It's my in-office day at my job. Pointless. There is no reason to be in the office. It doesn't add anything and it just wastes my fucking time. But it is an office day. I'm supposed to be there. However, I specifically took time off work for Dead Rising. Hey, Jonas, good afternoon. I also got time off for Silent Hill 2 Remake. Like, while I was getting that situated, I also had the brainwave to do it for Silent Hill 2 Remake as well. Because it makes sense that I would also want to do it for that, you know? Hence all the Silent Hill 2 speedruns. I'm getting prepared. Let me ask your paid vacations on big releases. I'm interested. That makes sense. I don't do that much, and I'm doing it this year. I'm trying to do it more, because why not? Why not take some time to play a game I want to play? How will I play the remaster as fast as possible? Take my time and enjoy it, even though I know what will happen. I will play it at a normal pace. The thing about Dead Rising is that I can't really accelerate. Well, I guess you can. They did add, like, time skip mode to the remaster. Oh, bad game. I got the you can't use that here, even though I was looking directly at the thing that needed to be used on. That's dumb. But anyway, Dead Rising, like, advances on, like, a clock that I can't speed up, so my playthrough is gonna take about 7 hours no matter what. Unless I speed it up with time skip that they included in the game just for me. Ooh, speedrun! But I don't know if it's actually even enabled on a first playthrough. I don't know if speeding up the clock is a feature you have to, like, unlock, or if the game is just like that? I don't know. Maybe one of the reviews has it. I think the reviews are coming in, so that embargo seems to have expired. Did not get hit by the mix-up of the random angle room this time. Am I going to claim world record for RNG seed? Maybe. No one really seems to be running that category. which I guess isn't shocking. Who wants RNG in their lives? Ah. Yeah, I might just do it just to sort of, like, complete the list. Well, I say complete the list, I haven't done a run of, like, default either. And I probably won't. Because to me, being able to use, like, either the set seed or the fixed RNG mode is, like, the whole appeal of using the Enhanced Edition to run in the first place. Like, if I'm running on Enhanced Edition, I'm not going to do manual RNG minute. I'm going to do manual RNG minute by just run vanilla. Which I might do. I might go back to vanilla at some point, because my gameplay has improved significantly. I think I could probably beat my old PB. I would have to relearn some strats, though, because a couple of them work differently. +1? I bet you now, though, if I go back to the vanilla PC version, it will briefly feel really weird, because it's going to be in 30 FPS. I've gotten used to that 60 FPS gameplay. That is one of the nicer things about the remaster. Well, about the remaster. About Enhanced Edition. Is, 60 FPS. Like, it's just nice that the remaster is in 60. I'm gonna keep calling it the remaster. Whatever, I give up. My brain is like bouncing between Silent Hill Enhanced Edition and Dead Rising Deluxe. One of those is like an actual product that's being released for money. Although, that being said, Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster isn't even a remaster, it's a remake. They just remade the game. He's doing it again, he's getting pedantic about the distinction between a remaster and a remake. It's a serious topic. Serious streamer. He's too serious. I get why Capcom chose to call it Deluxe Remaster, though, even though it's kind of a branding problem of their own making. And it creates headaches for me.
Did you find the lady you're looking for? What's her name? Mary?
Bad turn. Post a real garbage running random so you just have a proper speedrunner say absolutely not and take it. Well, hey, just doing it and seeing what happens is how speedruns are developed eventually. Maybe you just get good at it, you know? Thing about doing pure random run, though, is that the specification of pure random mode, when it's enabled, not only is all the puzzles generated randomly, are all the puzzles generated randomly, grammar. English is my first language. It also disables quick save, quick load exploits. Which is a pretty big deal because it completely changes the route in some places. And I actually do not know how to do this run glitchless. I would like, it doesn't change the route massively in a lot of places, but in a couple of places I would have to, like, relearn the game. 2? Oh my god. Lead the charge? Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Depends. Depends on if I get around to it. For all I know, I might suddenly become enraptured with speedrunning Dead Rising Deluxe. And then I'm off. It's possible. I do actually know the run for Dead Rising New Game Plus, right? I did run that like a while ago. I didn't run it anywhere near as much as I planned to. I planned on running a lot more Dead Rising, and then I just kind of didn't. Like, I learned the run, did it for like a couple of weeks, and then I sort of fell off it for whatever reason. But maybe I could right that wrong with Dead Rising Deluxe. Gun. Gun. I hope that kills. It did. They're dead. Good RNG. Yay. I tell you what, today's been a lucky day for Flesh Lips RNG, at least. I don't think I've had the bad Flesh Lips RNG once today. And that is fortunate, because at this point, I think I'm reaching the point where if I get bad Flesh Lips RNG, I just reset the run. Because bad Flesh Lips RNG, I can't even say that sentence without fucking up one of the words. You can speak this language, right? Flesh Lips RNG. Bad Flesh Lips RNG erases like 8 seconds. And with the margins that I am now playing within, 8 seconds is like, run is bread, go home. Ah, the turn. I wonder how what this segment's going to be like in the remake. I wonder if they're going to lean into like the protecting Maria aspect of it. Because it's kind of ignorable on difficulties below hard. You can kind of just like run really fast and get away with it. If you can't make James say motorhome. Silent Hill 2. Yeah, no, I think people haven't, like, thought that one through to its fullest extent. Silent Hill 2, you spend, like, not most of the game, but maybe about a quarter of it, maybe a fifth, escorting an NPC around. People just don't mention this aspect of the game that much, because it doesn't take up a massive amount of it, and Maria kind of stays out of the way a lot of the time. Although, maybe you remember when I did my Great Knife only run, which admittedly, in normal play conditions, you wouldn't have the Great Knife with Maria at the same time anyway, but having Maria there was a problem. Do I get games early? Sometimes, yeah. Looper must have heard of me, surely? I don't... I doubt it. I'm not, like, famous, you know? Honestly, that's kind of nice of you to say. But I'm not, like, a real celebrity. I have no reason to suspect anyone from Bloober knows who I am. Konami might. They did send me a key for the Castlevania Dominus collection. So, like, someone at Konami has my email. But I definitely have no reason to think Bloober has any idea who I am. Do you know who I am? I'm a guy who speedruns Silent Hill 2, the game you're remaking. You knew I was a Silent Hill 2 speedrunner before I knew who I was? My name gets around? My name gets around. In a good way. I'm glad you appended that, because without in a good way, that would make me really anxious. It makes me anxious anyway. What do you mean my name gets around? Who the hell's talking about me? What are they saying? Is it good? Are they saying good things about me? Are they nice? Are they nice people? That was... I don't know what the hell happened there. Let's not talk about it. They're marking double look at who runs their game on Twitch and who has done a run at GDQ. Will they? Why would... Okay. Again, it's nice of you guys to say this to me, I think. But I don't think the average development team gives a shit, like, at all about who speedruns stuff. Like, I don't think I'm a blip on Bloober Team's radar. Hi, Dante. Thanks for the good luck. Like, maybe, like, they could become aware. I'm not saying that there's, you know, that they've definitely never heard of me. Why would they? But, like, you know, at the same time, it's like, why would they have heard of me, you know? I am a niche micro-celebrity. There are many people like me. Is any kind of promotional stuff to be okay by Konami anyway? Well, Konami would be handling the influencer outreach if they're doing any at all, because they're the publisher. That kind of thing is what the publisher does. And Konami has been doing that kind of thing. Again, someone at Konami does have my email, because they sent me a key for the Dominus collection. And I did get emails about Super Crazy Rhythm Castle when they were publishing that, a game you've almost certainly never heard of. They did try, though. Didn't know people speedrun survival horror games. You watched my Silent Hill 1 speedrun on GDQ. Hold that thought, I gotta do a thing real quick. Watched my Silent Hill 1 speedrun on GDQ many, many years ago. Now I'm still here enjoying your content. Survival horror games are one of the most popular kinds of speedrun. You wouldn't get that impression from the way GDQ relegates it to like 2 or 3 appearances per event, but in terms of most speedrun series of video games, I think Resident Evil is like within the top 5. Like, most runs, like, of all game series. All of them, of all the games. Imagine it helps that Aria has so many games? Yes, but they're also just, like, very popular. There's a lot of runs. Like Resident Evil 1 or the series as a whole? The series as a whole. Most ran series, not individual games. You can go on speedrun.com and, like, sort by game series. And see which series have the most players, the most runs, that kind of thing. And I think if you remove the bullshit like Roblox, Resident Evil is in the top 5. You have to, like, do some correction for the fact that people like to spam speedrun.com with stupid shit a lot, so you gotta delete shit like Roblox from this calculation. Hi, Noble Comet. I'm sitting on my foot again. Konami's watched this and I don't know how I feel about that. Well, if I get keys for stuff, I'm fine. Yeah, I do actually, with some degree of consistent... Like, not every game that releases, I'm so popular, but, like, generally speaking, if I ask nicely, the answer is usually yes. Like, sometimes I have to ask, sometimes they email me first. But I'll be honest with you, there hasn't been, with the exception of Astrobot, because they were not doing any influencer outreach for that one. If I wanted to get Astrobot, and I did, you gotta buy it. They ain't sending that to you. Most major releases that have come out that I've wanted to stream, I've been able to just get copies of them. Like, by either just asking nicely,
I disagree,
or getting an offer.
Is 73 a magical number? Hi, BTW.
73 is a magic number. Ooh. P, thank you for the 73 months. It's a magic number. Hopefully send me a copy of the remake. Yeah, that'd be nice. Be nice if they did. I wouldn't say no. Yeah, like, Visions of Mana that I streamed recently. I got that one by asking nicely. Crazy. Square Enix has actually sent me a review code for almost everything they've released over the past, like, year and a half or something. Someone at Square Enix really likes me, and I don't know why. My stream isn't... I'm not RPG. I mean, I love the RPG. Like, I love you guys. I think you're the world's strongest warriors for releasing so many mid-budget JRPGs in quick succession, even though they all sell, like, 10 copies each. Like, I love you for that. Like, from the bottom of my heart, I love you guys for that. But I'm like a horror game streamer. I don't know, like... I don't go here. I can't get my Twitch chat to watch the misadventures of the extremely kissable Catboy for the 40 hours it takes to finish that game. As much as I would love to. It's also extremely typical, right, that when you get contacted to do, like, a sponsorship thingy, for a game that isn't out yet, very often they just give you the game, like, several days in advance, and they just trust you not to be a dickhead about it. Like, when I did, like, a small sponsored segment for Gimmick 2, not that long ago, right? I had the game sitting around for like 4 days prior to release. Like, I streamed it prior to release. Like, yeah, when I did the sponsor stream, it was the day before it even came out. Hey, Marceli. Thanks for the good luck. Fans in high places. I mean, realistically, it's just that, you know, streaming can be an extension of marketing very often these days. I don't know how to feel about the fact one of I exist by the grace of my usefulness to the publishers. Because by and large, one of the reasons that, you know, publishers haven't collectively attempted to sue the entire gaming live streaming industry out of business is because they figured out how to channel it instead. And there's feelings and thoughts to be had about that, to be sure. It's probably a healthier outcome, I think. I mean, I like it here. I don't know about you. You know, I like, in fact, getting copies of the new video games, and sometimes I even get paid to play them. That's pretty swell. But, like, this mini profession exists by the grace of the collective streaming industry's usefulness to game publishers, and that's peculiar. He's done it again. He's had a series. You're so serious. You're such a serious streamer. I really pivot on a dime. I'm not sure I feel about having Sony Minecraft streams where they make about 40k in amount of runs. Oh, like on speedrun.com. Yeah, Minecraft has a fuck ton of rounds. Mandatory fart break, thank you. Thanks for bringing some much-needed levity. Oh my god. What was that turn? Why did it do that? Damn. Never heard of Cetera, but it has 62k runs. I think that's a web game with a runtime of like 50 seconds. I think you can ignore that one. I think that one's bullshit. There's some minimum standard of quality that I impose on this for academic purposes, and I think that one falls underneath. That's a subjective judgment, but I'm making it. That is a subjective judgment, but it is a subjective judgment that I am making. However, I don't know if I'm correct about that. Maybe it's just a game I've forgotten what it is. Find the country on the map with speed. Yeah, okay, no, that's bullshit. That's one of them bullshit runs. When trying to, like, talk about which runs are the most popular and which one has, like, the most volume of runners and what have you, some quality filtering is necessary, otherwise you end up with bullshit. That's why the current most active games tab on speedrun.com, due to the website's collective complete unwillingness to moderate spam, is completely useless these days. Because that part of the website is almost always full of, like, whatever fucking Roblox thing 200 people are currently submitting 5-second runs of. It's completely useless. Or some mobile bullshit. There was a moment in time when Subway Surfers was the most speedran game on speedrun.com, and it's like, well, that's spam, thanks. I'm a gatekeeper. Any speedruns like 5 to 10 minutes is kind of weird. It's not necessarily that, like, I think very short speedruns are fine in theory. You know, many NES games have like a 10-minute run. There's nothing necessarily wrong with that. It's just that when, you know, again, it's like a 5-second Roblox experience, and 500 people submit, like, their blind run of it, and therefore it rises to the top of the most played games on Speedrun.com. That was so deep. You don't really get any useful information about it, you know? You don't get anything you don't get any useful data from that. Ooh. That was interesting. I was almost, like, too far. But it worked! But it worked! Pick it up! Yeah, I remember Speedrun.com at one point published a front-page article, like, congratulating some guy, I forgot their name, because that is how much they matter in the grand scheme of things. Oh, game. There is no peace from this shit fucking hitbox, man. Some guy who, like, they did, like, a front-page article, like, congratulating someone on, oh, they have over 1,000 world records, and you check their profile, and the median runtime is, like, 40 seconds, and I'm like, great. This person is extremely efficient at generating lots of spam. Let's congratulate them with a front-page article. Good. This is a good direction for this website. I remember I even actually left a bitchy comment on that one. I was, like, so annoyed about that, I left a bitchy comment being like, cool, congrats on generating a lot of spam. Very cool article. Like, I'm glad this is what we're doing around here now. Like, I was quite mean about it, and I would commit to that. I would commit to the meanness. Stop fucking doing that. Because, yeah, there is, like, a sub-community on speedrun.com based around not min-maxing the quality of your runs, but, like, min-maxing the quantity of world records you quote-unquote have. And that's like, stupid. Surprised that hitbox let me have that. I shan't complain, though. This run seems pretty chill. For the most part, it is. This isn't a super difficult run to learn. I think the hotel was better than my last one, but I did get the stupid fucking, you can't use that here from the can of bulbs, because that hitbox is busted. Chain Together seems to be the most popular. Chain Together is... it's kind of... That's like very... it is the most popular game right now. It's a bit borderline. It is a real game. I begrudgingly am forced to admit that I think Chain Together is probably a real game.
You will give me an egg.
It's the meme game of the moment, you know? Damn, I really am a hipster. This guy sucks.
Mary?
What do you want, James?
I brought you some flowers.
Channel more bitterness. I'm not, like, bitter, it's just I'm not into it, you know?
I don't want any damn flowers.
I'm not
Just
bitter
go
about
home
Chained
already.
Together's existence, I just...
What are you saying?
It's not my thing, you know?
I'm disgusting.
But, like, anything less than... Anything less than, you know, seemingly positive approval sort of comes across as dismissal. James, run. Ugh, that was not perfect movement. That was very bad, actually. And I got Maria ending. I think I did it, but only barely. I kind of skipped past the fucking result screen again. That's okay. Yes, that's world record. It's a world record! That is a world record. That is a world record. That is a... Sorry, I was kind of talking... Damn it, I have to upload this VOD to YouTube, and the comments are gonna complain about me being bitter about everything. No! No, why are you so bitter, streamer? They're not even gonna watch this far to hear me be self-acknowledging about it, because they watch, like, the first fucking 10 seconds of the VOD before complaining! Ugh! No. Why is he so serious? Why is he like this? Maybe I really am just a bitter individual. Guys. I don't mean to be. Sometimes, guys, these runs are full of light-hearted conversations about video games I like. Sometimes they're not. Just very often it seems to be the complainy ones where I get the good fucking runs. Damn it.